Hi, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, and yes, welcome back. So today we will not be doing the regular pick a card. Today we're just going to receive a collective message, and whenever I do a collective message, I like to start out with the Star Tarot. So we're going to see what this deck has for us, what messages are coming through, and if at the end or somewhere in the reading we should pull Oracle, then we'll do so, okay? So let's get right into the messages. Okay, let's see what the divine spirit source, your ancestors, have for you today. What are the messages for the collective? Okay, coming right out, we have Judgment. So I'm getting, for some of you, this is, if you look at this Judgment, this is where many of you are seeing from a higher perspective. Do you see the eagle here? So this is like making a decision, but this decision is with you connecting with the divine. It's like you're communing with the divine and making decisions. This is card number 20, but that totals 2. So for many of you, these decisions that you're communing with the divine with and seeing from a higher perspective, it's like there's a polar bear here in the stars. I heard Polaris. But this judgment, these decisions, this communing with the Most High, with your ancestors, with the angels, it's about partnerships. Many of you are coming to decisions about partnerships, especially as we're ending this new year and then coming into the new year. And then we also have the Fool here. So many of you, when it comes to partnerships, it's like, I feel like with this Fool, you started out on this journey alone. And some of you had some crocodiles along your path. Do you see here? The alligators, right? But you stayed, I heard, in faith with the divine. And they sent you messages. Can you see the little crow right there? Messages for starting this new journey, starting your new path. I heard the words auspicious for some of you. So this new beginning, this auspicious beginning, is bringing in good fortune for many of you. Good fortune in partnerships, good fortune in your path. Auspicious is, hold on, let me see if I can pull that up for you. This judgment is like you're seeing the full spectrum of your life with this seeing a higher perspective. And it's like you're ready to start out again. Start this new journey. Start out on your path no matter what comes your way. As I was saying, no matter what comes your way, we get the Tower. This Tower, though, if you look at it closely, it's almost like a volcano erupting. So some of you have had many volcanoes in this past year that have erupted. But this Tower moments, this eruption, helped you to connect more with earth energy. And I'm getting, because there's a dove right here, that many of you found the lighter side of things. You were able to connect more with Mother Earth, and with the volcanoes erupting, it created a new pathway. If you look here and see the lava that's flowing down, that lava's creating a pathway for you. It's like a divinely guided pathway with the dove here. And it's because you stayed with this judgment here in connection with the divine. So it's like the divine actually sent the lightning to create these volcanoes to erupt, still keeping you connected throughout all of the heat I just heard. But it's like the sun was always shining in the background. Can you see that there? So many of you starting out on this new journey has literally kept you with a path that is divinely guided, divinely created for you. This tower is 16. That 6 and that 1 is 7. 7 takes us back to those spiritually enlightened events. And these events, for many of you, created some tower moments, but what it did was allow for whatever wasn't serving you, for whatever couldn't come along with you in this new year, for whatever needed to be shaken up, needed to be melted down to create a pathway. I'm getting like their cycles. So even though those things along your path were melted down, they were cleared out and still reused, like nature would break something down, decompose it, right? And as it's decomposing it, the decomposition is the foundation, the fertilizer for something new. With this volcano coming through, it's the fertilizer for your new path. It created a new path for you. So you took all of the tower moments, all the things that were melted down, and it became the compost, the decomposition for your path, so that you could have this new, oh, I got a few in here that turned over, this newness. Here we got the 2 of Cups in your partnerships. It's like some things had to go. And with those things creating this new path for you, it's bringing in the justice. It's like the tower had to come through to balance things out. The tower, the volcano came through so that this 11, 1 and 1, 2 brings you back to wholeness. I just heard wholeness on a vibrational level, wholeness in partnerships, yes, platonic and romantic, to where you're more able to rest. 4 of Swords. If you look at this 4 of Swords, it's like not even about someone being sick. If you look at it, it's almost like someone's healing, lying here, and those are, I don't know if those are bears hibernating with you, but it's like you're connected to all of the earth energy. You have the swords here to calm your mind. You have water here with fish in it. But this is about the emotions. So you're more stable, you're more calm, you're more peaceful. Those things that kept you feeling volatile, like a volcano was going to erupt inside of you, have now been removed. And you're now able to feel more stable, more calm, more able to connect with the divine is what I'm hearing. Starting out like fresh. When a volcano comes through and it's creating a path, there's nothing that's in the pathway that's going to stop it. It's going to be a part of the new landscape is what I heard, but in a positive way. So that's how many of you are coming forward with this new year. Ooh, not all of those. I'm only taking what turned over. And what turned over was the Four of Wands. And you see this Four of Wands? It's like two little cubs playing. That's going to be you having more playfulness after this time of meditation. I was going to say healing with the Four of Swords, but meditation for many of you. I'm hearing like many of you have strengthened your meditation practices. You're able to tap into altered states of brainwave frequency to calm yourself more instantly, to bring more stability into your life in a way that is more playful, more caring. For many of you, we have 2 2s and the 2 4s, the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. So the swords represent the mentality, the mind, and the wands is all about the actions that you're taking. The actions that many of you are going to take are going to be coming from a place of peace, where love is your vibrational frequency. That even when the towers come, it's like now you're able to see where is this tower growing me? Like it's like I'm getting with this meditation here with this Four of Swords. If you look at it, it's like you get into that alpha brainwave frequency, that meditative state, right? And you, instead of being frazzled out and stressed out like you were before, you go into this state of, okay, this is bringing me stability somehow. What is this tower showing me? Where am I growing in this lesson? What actions do I need to take that are going to bring me out in a more positive vibration is what I'm getting. So it's like you're not stressed out like you used to be. 2023 may have been a very volatile year for many of you, but it's like you found your abundance. And this abundance isn't a worldly abundance. Queen of Pentacles here. This abundance comes from... Hold on, let me turn the light so y'all can see. This abundance comes from within. It's you going within. It's you when things get volatile and there feel like there are towers all around you. When it feels like there's chaos, you're able to find peace in the chaos is what I'm getting. With this Four of Swords and Four of Wands. And then you take action. And this is what this Judgment card is showing you here. Judgment was your first card to come out, but this isn't that Rider Waite Judgment. This is the Star Tarot. So it's like you see all the colors of the rainbow. You get connected with spirit and you tap into your chakras and you see what's out of balance. And you do that by going in to this meditative state with this Four of Swords here. See how she's lying here like connected in the earth? And I feel like I just saw a picture. Some of you probably go out and actually lie in the grass to pull in this more meditative state, to feel more connected with nature. And as you meditate, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, you then connect with what actions should take, what actions are going to be more prosperous for you. Queen of Pentacles. And so what I'm getting is that many of you don't get frazzled by the little things anymore. It's like you've literally evolved. You've grown in your meditation practices, I'm hearing, but also grown enough and in a way that you want mature relationships. Two of Cups here. in a way that brings you more peaceful, where you're able to honor each other, is what I'm getting here. So with this Queen of Pentacles, it's like you know where your strength lies. You know what makes you abundant. And you move in the essence of the inner wisdom that comes from within, is what I'm getting here. Before you take action, for many of you, you don't rush it anymore. You're not in a rush for anything. You have nothing to prove to anyone. You've learned to tap into your own inner strength. And as you're doing that, this is where the abundance lies. It's within you. That's your victory. 6 of Wands. Going within, getting quietly and connecting with the divine, with the Most High, when things feel turbulent all around you. It's like you guys have gone through the volcanoes. The lightning has struck. So as I was saying, the lightning has struck. But this lightning striking here with the Tower actually brought forth justice, balancing out the scales. And if you look at this justice, this isn't the one where she's sitting on the seat, on the justice seat. This is one where she's out in nature. And if you look all around her, it's like those are a peacock tail, peacock feathers. Now usually it's the male peacock that has the very colorful feathers, but I feel like with this is saying like you're tapped into source, and it's coming from your third eye, your intuition, and it's allowing you to brightly, colorfully be seen as you're tapping in with your emotions. If you see she's standing on the earth, it almost gives me the energy of the Star card here. But she has the water that's around her, and the scales is coming from this intuition balancing out there. So it's not like even a literal scale, but it's like the intuition is guiding, is balancing things out, it's directing you, it's connecting you with source power. And with the scales being balanced out, it's bringing in this victory. 6 of Wands. You're recognizing your inner strength and how you're able to call things forth from the ethers. How you're able to Queen of Pentacles style manifest and bring forth through an essence of being peaceful, of being calm. Knowing that these new beginnings are starting on a firmer foundation is what I'm hearing for you. And it's all because of your ability to find inner peace. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. And this Wheel of Fortune is different in that it has 4 angels. It looks like the red, the blue, the very colorful one here, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. I'm seeing here. It's also a medicine wheel. This represents so some of you are healers, you're tapping into shamanic energy, because these are the animals, the totems that represent the medicine wheel. You have the bear here. A falcon. And even the moon phases are represented here. So 6 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. That is an auspicious year for you. That is... I put that somewhere. Where did you put it? But let's take a minute to look up the word auspicious, okay? 1 second. 333 just turned 334. Auspicious. Auspicious is success. It's giving and being a sign of future success. 6 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Giving and being a sign of future success. It is promising success. It is opportune or opportunity. It is favorable. An auspicious occasion is favored by fortune. It is prosperous. And if you look at these 2 cards, it looks like a prosperous, promising, successful energy. That's what many of you are manifesting in this Queen of Pentacles style, calling forth, tapping into. This is the energy you're tapping into. We also have the 7 of Cups here. But if you look at these 7 of Cups, it actually has the water, fire, earth, air down here. These are the alchemical symbols. And then the top 3 are all about the stars and the divine and connecting with the ethers. And then again, we have this dove. The dove, you know, that's the second time we've got the dove. Hold on. I'm going to check the spiritual meaning of dove. Dove. And it says doves are often seen as symbols of peace. Doves are spirituality, hope, renewal, transformation, and love. They can also represent compassion and kindness to others during difficult transitions. A dove is a symbol of reconciliation, forgiveness, and peace. After the flood, a dove returned to Noah holding an olive leaf is also something it talks about. What does it mean when a dove comes to visit you? The sighting of a white dove is most commonly said to represent purity, love, and peace. It is also believed that spotting a white dove should be a reminder to reconnect with your spirituality or a loved one. And this is this 7 of Cups here, okay? So that's what many of you are doing. You're reconnecting with spirit, judgment here. You get quiet, you go within, you connect with the angels, the ancestors, the Most High. And then you move forward in the energy of peace, renewal, transformation, and love. And that was the second dove, because the first one, if you look here, was here with the tower. So some things might have felt like they were torn down, but it was torn down to build you up, to create a path that was more abundant for you, to create a path to balance things out in your life. And let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to pull one more from the Star Tarot, or see what comes out again, because I'm going to pull some oracle with this to pull this message together. But with this auspicious time, this prosperous, fortunate time for you, collective, I'm getting that it's auspicious because many of you are connecting with the divine on a deeper, more personal level. It's like you stepped up your personal growth. You stepped up your taking the initiative to take care of yourself first. No matter what towers came your way, when a tower came, you recognize, you realize that it was a path creating a a divinely guided transition that the divine was creating for you so that your path could easily be moved, easily be traveled with the Chariot here. With this Chariot, it was bringing forth the balance of your yin and your yang. And as I said, yin and yang, we also have the King of Pentacles here also. This happened in the last reading also, where the King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like your masculine and your feminine are coming together. And as it's coming together, it's bringing in this essence of divine union, divine partnerships. You see that? King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. You have the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. You have Justice, the Fool, and the Tower. This is major. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana here. Is that right? One cup. No, 2 cups. It's the Two of Cups, which is good. And the Two of Cups. I'm just checking out what's came out of here. The only swords is the Four of Swords, which is a beautiful meditative state of you going within. The Cups, the Wands, what's missing? The Pentacles are the King and the Queen. Okay. So this is that auspicious time. This is that moving forward in success. I'm going to pull from a few other decks, just whatever I have here, because I feel like that is the message. It's like many of you are ending this year with a bang. Whatever towers came, they came, but they came like volcanoes, and so the times may have felt very volatile for you, but this volatility was creating a path where you were going to be able to be in a more peaceful state, a path where you were going to be able to move forward with peace, where you're going to have more authentic partnerships, more feeling more complete, a sense of commitment within self, a commitment with the divine. For some of you, even engagement rings coming up. We do have the Two of Cups here. And we do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Twin flame on the bottom, but let me see. Twin flame mirroring each other. Not today. Okay. Yeah. So this may not be for everyone, but take it as it resonates. For those of you, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, engagement ring. I mean, I'm not making it up. This is the message that's coming out. Let me pull from this deck. But yeah, I was saying that this auspicious time is bringing in victory, is bringing in success auspiciously. It's bringing in the Chariot of moving forward, and the wheel is spinning, and it's spinning in your favor, spinning in a way where you're connected with the elements, fire, earth, air, and water, bringing it into balance with nature, bringing it into balance with your inner peace, balance with self and your new beginnings, balance in your life purpose. For many of you, this is a part of your life purpose. And as you're moving into this new year, for many of you, you will feel more balanced, more like things are working out. And when they're not like in the most favorable of position, it won't knock you off your square like it used to, is what I'm getting. It's actually gonna be a propeller, a motivator to get you to move forward. Because now it's like you see towers, and you have that inward revolution. It's like now with this inward revolution, you take a tower moment and you're like, okay, what am I learning from this? Where is this propelling me forward to? What am I going to gain out of this? It's not like you're saying, oh my gosh, woe is me, nothing seems to go right. No, you're like, okay, cool, divine, thank you. There must have been something that needed to be shaken up, or something that needs to be, a new pathway needs to be created, so let the volcanoes erupt. Let whatever volatility come. I trust that this path is divinely being laid out. And it's taking you, like, everything inside of you, even your cells. If you look at this, these are like double helixes, if you can see that. So this is like to your core, this inward revolution. This is not just your core. It's like your ancestors are even proud of you with this 6 of Wands here, because it's with the inner, not too many, with this inner revolution, you're able to calm your DNA down. You're able to smile more, to laugh a little bit more when things pop up. It's like it's like you don't deny that things are happening, but when they happen, you find an inner peace about it. This inner peace brings on a smile now. And you laugh. Many of you are able to look back and laugh now at some of the situations that you've been through. It may seem very tumultuous when you were going through it, but now you look back at it and you can actually smile inside, you know, of how much you've grown from certain situations, how much you were able to actually start over and let go of the victim consciousness, how it brought forth your creativity in different ways and allowed you to be more creative within self, with how you deal with situations, how you deal with people, how you deal with tower moments, how you can bring balance back to your chakras whenever things seem out of whack, no matter which chakra it is. Knowing that you're able to connect with nature and get grounded, connect with the Most High, your angels, your ancestors, and receive guidance that helps to bring you back in balance. And many of you are keeping the gratitude about that, because you know that you've been spiritually elevated. You're receiving spiritual enlightenment. This purple is the crown chakra. That's your connection to the Most High. And that's exactly what we started out with this judgment and the gratitude. You're making a decision to be thankful in even the upheaval, in even the volatile moments, because they all are still taking you on the path of your life purpose. It's just what's your perspective. How can you see it in a way of it helping you to grow, in a way of it helping you to evolve, in a way of it becoming a very auspicious time for you. And what did we say auspicious was? Successful, good fortune. Many of you have been through the storms. You've sat in the middle, in the eye of the storm. You came out on the other side a little bit torn, a little bit battered, still standing. I'm looking at the 9 of Wands in my vision. But this 9 of Wands meant you still were standing. And the 9 is the completion. And that wasn't necessary to go to the 10 for many of you, but some of you did. You hit that 10 of Wands, and all it did, because 10 is an excess of an energy. 10 is also where those new beginnings come forth. And these new beginnings, for those of you who hit the 10 of Wands, brought forth very unique gifts. And these unique gifts are gifts that you're going to bring to the world group, collective, star seeds. I forgot this is a collective reading. You multidimensional architects, your gifts are going to excel joy. It's going to excel communities and enable communities. It's going to excel our planet to thrive. This is this auspicious time that's coming forth. Many of you had to go into the sanctuary, your own little cave. This is where you found that inner peace. This is where these unique gifts came forth for you. If you haven't connected with your purpose, I'm getting here, look at the things that are quirky about you. The things that many of you may not like about yourself, or other people are like, ooh, why you do this or you do it like that? Why? That's not the way we do it. That's not the... Those things, those are your unique gifts. Those quirky little... Whatever it may be, you know yourself. You know yourself better than anyone else. You also know what others may be giving you flack about because they don't understand it. That's their issue, not yours. Because the divine gave you that quirk. And the divine is the one that's saying, baby, those are your talents, your gifts. It's a part of your purpose. So if you haven't connected with your purpose, look at those quirks and see what they're telling you. Look at that thing that makes you different from everyone else. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's time to release any buried shame. It's time to let people walk their path and you walk yours. See, those quirks are your magic. Some of you felt like you were doing it alone, but that aloneness, you got sanctuary and this magic. That aloneness in this sanctuary, in this cave, underneath the moon, howling by yourself. Card number 25, that's 7. That's where this spirituality took root. Where you were able to connect with the divine, with the magic inside of you, with your own unique gifts. This is where the renewal happened for you. For many of you, your renewal within your partnerships. Card number 20, again. We started out with that 20, with the Judgment. We have it again, partnerships of all types. Partnerships romantically, partnerships platonically, partnerships in family, partnerships in business, I'm hearing. Many of you are going to connect with very auspicious people. People that are successful and have a successful mindset. People that want to see you succeed and don't have any jealousy about you succeeding. People that are there to help you along your path if you're willing to receive their help. Because that's where the auspicious time comes forth for you. You can do it on your own. We all can. You've had your time alone. And to take it to the next level, you are going to need to connect with others. You have 2 here twice coming up. The 2 with the Judgment, the 2 coming up with the magic, the 2 coming up with the renewal. You've been doing it on your own. You're having this time of renewal, this auspicious time, because the divine is bringing in those that you can connect with. Are you willing to receive it? This is the question to ask yourself as you're coming into this new year. You can continue to tire yourself out and do everything yourself. Go for it. Nothing's going to stop you. You'll still get to where you're going to go. But sometimes the divine is making the road just a little bit easier for you. Are you able? Are you willing? Are you allowing the divine to assist you? Or are you being bullheaded, a little stubborn, and still needing to do everything on your own? This is the decision you have to make. That's why the Judgment card is out here first. You're on a new path. We had the Fool come out next. And this Fool can do it alone. He can continue to travel on the road alone, or he can take that path where the divine has allowed this Tower moment to come in. And if you see, the Tower came right before the 2 of Cups. That Two of Cups represents those partnerships, those auspicious connections, the connections that are more balanced, if you're allowing and willing, receiving of that balance in your partnerships. Where if you're not sure, take time to yourself, meditate, connect with the divine, but then allow the silver lining to come forth. Card number 37, that 3 and 7 is 10. We're right back at the beginning, where this is a new renewal, a new type of energy. 1 with the silver lining, 2 is the renewal on a spiritual level with this living large. Card number 25. Again, 25 may be a big number for many of you. That 2 and 5 is 7. You have it twice. Here again, living large, like your life is magic. I just heard living my life like it's golden. Are you ready to live your life like it's golden, or you still need to keep bumping around in the dark by yourself? Because you can do it by yourself. It's okay. You get to decide. There's free will here. Nobody forces anyone to get into partnerships or to see the silver lining of how things are lining up for you. But there is this energy of needing to take time to smile, take time to enjoy. When is the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? When is the last time that you considered that the things that are coming forth for you are auspicious? Meaning that it's time to go back to a moment where you feel the laughter, the joy in your body, in your cheeks, to the point where you feel like you're overflowing with joy. Laughter is healing. Joy and having someone there. We can do it on our own, but this is a time where it's auspicious, where you're being connected with people. This doesn't happen regularly. Most people feel like you can't trust and or depend on others. But are you closing them out? Or have you opened your heart? Are you willing to walk this path that's been laid out for you? It's being laid out. Or are you going to keep this victim consciousness like I've been used to doing everything on my own, divine, and I'm just used to that, and this works, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. Nobody said you couldn't. You can. You can, because you can still continue to have gratitude for the fact that you're able to do things on your own. You can. But what I'm hearing is that many of you in your heart, you've actually cried out for people you can trust that are there, willing, able, and wanting to assist you in a very auspicious way. In a way that feels enchanted, that feels magical. Because you haven't had that. You have had to for so long do it on your own. And so the divine said, okay, you've been connecting with me. You're on this path. Let me take out of your path what doesn't grow you, what doesn't make you feel successful. It's time for you to stop worrying, because worry is a wasted emotion. You can hold on to that worry, or you can learn to be patient. They say patience is the virtue, but it's not always something that's easy to do when you're used to doing things on your own. So maybe there's now time for a renewal of mind, a renewal in how you go about things. For many of you, when you tap into this energy of the renewal, this is where this auspicious energy comes forth. Is it easy? Not always. When you've been programmed, accustomed to doing things a certain way, renewing your mind and or allowing partnerships to come forth is not always easy, because now you have to think of someone else, and now you can't play the victim, because the divine sent you help. And it's not, woe is me, everything keeps going wrong. No. You have people that are wanting to see your success. People that want to see you heal with shamanic journey here. People that were put on your path as you were on your quest. You did the quest alone. Now it's time for attunement and stepping into your purpose. For that change. So that worry's not at the forefront of your energy. It's time to release the worry and be more patient with yourself. Release the worry and pay attention to the signs. The signs of releasing a victim consciousness, the signs of when it's time to go inward and find that inner smile, that laughter. Of when it's time to let go. You've been walking this path for a very long time. Do you see that man there? Walking that path alone for a very long time. And of course we know we're never truly alone, because we always have the divine. You always have your angels, your ancestors. You do. So that's not what this is about. It's about your life's purpose. And this new beginning that's taking you in the direction of your north. I was going to say north node. I don't know where that came from. For some it may be about your north node. But for many of you, it's the new beginning is where I was going to get to. A new beginning with family here. Here's that 5 again with change. Bringing stability. Bringing a more secure foundation. Starting with a renewal. The full energy starting at 0. Last one. And then we're going to wrap this up. For many of you with this family, it's like you're going to be connecting with soul family. People who are on your same vibration. Some of them have been walking the path alone as well. And many of them are going to be okay with doing it also. But I'm getting with this soul family, they've gone within. They've had this inward revolution as well as you have. Card number 42 is 6. That's that balance and harmony. So it's like they're more balanced and in harmony, and it's going to allow you to be, I'm seeing 6 of Pentacles. Did we have that out here? No, we had 6 of Wands. It's a balance. It's a harmony. And this renewal is bringing this forth. Where you guys are able to bring forth renewed concepts, renewed in mind. Renewed that heal with the medicine bag and treasure. These concepts are like a treasure bag, because it's going to, I keep hearing that, healing of the nation. Especially with the tree of life here. That's what this auspicious time is. And it's saying that you can be protected. The medicine bag is about being protected and all the things that make you feel protected. Many of you haven't felt protected because you've been doing it alone. The divine is sending in those people that are on the same wavelength as you, so that you don't have to feel like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I just heard you're waiting for someone to do something or say something, because some of you are still having the last remnants of residue of where you've been hurt. You may not even recognize that you pull that hurt back up. It's time to release it. As we're closing out the end of this year, close out that cycle. Use this medicine bag to heal that energy within you. That's the treasure. The treasure lies within you, healing that. And some of you are going to need to take time to recharge and retreat in order to finish out this year and heal that last bit of, I'm saying, residue of a victim consciousness. And I call it a victim consciousness because you haven't balanced out how to, I don't want to say you haven't, but you're in the process of balancing out how to come out of a victim consciousness where you're not the only one that's been in that phase of having to do everything yourself. That's why you have this King and Queen of Cups out here, because more than likely your partner is going to have that same like backstory, you know, the same kind of things that they went through. I don't want to say traumas, but yes, traumas for some of you. It's still going to require you both to be graceful in your movement, in your actions with each other, and to your individual selves. This is where you harness the High Priestess energy, harness the mystic power within. We spoke about that inner peace where you take time to reflect. For many of you, this definitely has to do with family. And it's bringing the balance to the root chakra. Out of all the colors that came out here with this judgment, this is where most of you have been connecting with the divine, your ancestors, which are your family, to bring this stability forward so that it can continue to be a more auspicious time, a time of success, of fortune, of prosperity, and of peace. Okay, everyone, that has been this collective reading. I want to thank you for joining me for this message that came out to be very auspicious, very fortunate. So I want to say, as we wrap it up, the things you consider to be shortcomings might be the actual things that are the qualities that enable your gifts. These gifts are going to take you towards your auspicious time. Are there things you'd like to try? You've been saying, I'm going to try this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn to sew, I'm going to learn to scuba dive, I'm going to learn to ski, skate, play music, whatever it is. Anything you have been feeling you'd like to try or that you feel pulled to explore. I know this is kind of passe. People start their New Year's New Year's resolutions. Okay, fine. How about you make one this year and then keep it? A promise to yourself and then keep it, that you're gonna try something different, whatever that may be. Maybe your thing this year coming up is to be more organized. Maybe your thing this year is to work out. Maybe your thing this year is to learn music. Maybe your thing this year is to travel to more foreign countries. Whatever it is, that thing you've been putting on the back burner. I'm going to try this one day. I'm going to do this one day. As soon as this happens, I'm going to do that. When this happens, yeah, I'm going to do that. You're going to have been meaning to do that for another 2-3 years. As soon as I straighten this out, then I'm going to do that. And then something else will come up. As soon as this happens, and then I'll do that. And you've been doing that for 4 or 5 years, and you never got to that. Okay, so now is the time. Now is the time to follow the whispers. Now is the time to explore. You never know what may be revealed, and or what other unique gifts and qualities, talents, skills, ability, auspicious events you may feel, grow, and come to know. I want to thank you for joining me, Tonae Star. Remember to always shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you're still amongst the stars. And you know how we do it. Come on, sing the theme song with me. Always let your light shine bright. Do what? Let your light shine bright. Always let your light shine bright. Do what? Let your light shine bright. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button.